Hi, I'm Hannah. I help put together all the things behind the scenes. Usually when I'm at Kpop-TV, you can see me on TV as a VJ, introducing all the music videos, but this was a big event, so I took on a different role. I know a lot of students came in not knowing what to expect. They weren't sure if the teachers were going to be like hardcore drill sergeant trainers. They didn't know how big the challenge was going to be, and a lot of them weren't even feeling confident in what they had prepared. Right? They were especially nervous about having to perform in front of the large group. But as the day went on, you could feel the tensions kind of turning into exhilaration. Everybody was really excited to be doing K-pop in their hometown. It was so helpful to have the teaching assistants who were interpreting for the instructors because they taught everything in Korean.
There were some students in the class who already, I think, knew Korean because I was kind of expecting nobody to know. But Yang was very comfortable. She was never judgmental. She just always straight told us what they were saying. So she made us feel really comfortable, especially for someone like me who didn't understand any Korean at all.
I interpret for the intermediate class, so it was a little bit shocking to see how fast the teacher went and how much stuff they covered in such a short period of time. Well, he's able to teach the choreography just by saying follow me and then doing it. But then I interpret parts where he goes go more smoothly or slower or put more force here and do this facial expression there and things like that. The little details that make the stage more complete.
I wasn't expecting all Korean. I thought they would know a little English, and the fact that they're just speaking straight in Korean, I was like, this is the real deal.
You make me feel so I was actually very surprised because there were a lot of people who understood Korean, and it seemed like the class was constantly responding to what the teachers had to say when we were in that smaller room. But I realized later when we separated into groups that there were a lot of people who would just like look at me to understand what the teacher's saying because they just have no idea. And I can definitely feel how appreciative everybody is, because they go from a look of complete confusion to complete like, oh, like, yes, I understand, I see now. And it feels very good to help students understand in that way. Yeah, understand the classes.
I was thankful for the translator. I was really happy being in an environment with people who love K-pop the same amount as I do. And then we made groups too. And so being in like a little group was really fun.
We knew that there was a lot of interest in this kind of thing. Kpop-TV had been receiving several emails and inquiries about how can I learn to dance like a K-pop star. And we started taking enrollments through the web and advertising through various websites and on our own channel. And we got lots of sign-ups. Some people were from as far away as Mississippi and Minnesota. It's too bad they couldn't come. And then many more people just from around the Bay Area and even Los Angeles. It's very nice to see that much support for a project like this.
I'm really hoping to, one, meet new people, and two, just experience what it's like to train for something that I'm really passionate about, and also just get formal, instruction and feedback from people who are professional. Yeah.
Boomerang. 하고 던졌는데 oh my god 화살은 내게 퓨 하고 다시 날아와는 괴롭히는 대체 뭔데 나를 미치게 해 나도 나를 괜찮은데 어떻게 너는 나를 작아지게 하는 거지 I don't know 네 얼굴 행동 하나하나 다 Love it no 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 나를 봐 나만 봐 내 옆에만 꼭 붙어 있어줘 그대 욕하지 마세요 Wing 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 Boomerang 주위에서 놀려대 상관이 없어 다 뭐라 하던 너만 내게 있으면 되는 all I wanna do 네 얼굴 행동 하나하나 다 Love it no 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 나를 봐 나만 봐내 옆에만 꼭 붙어 있어줘 그대 욕하지 마세요 Wing 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 Boomerang
Oh gosh, I actually picked out a rap to do, like one that Jungkook does in one of his songs, but I was so nervous that I just took the easiest thing I could find, which was the Jennie's Blackpink rap, and I had never even attempted or even thought to practice like a cappella, so I was really nervous. This was my first time. I just wanted to get off there as soon as possible, and I was so nervous I even messed up something that I knew completely well by heart.
I thought I was gonna be really nervous. Like I wouldn't be able to sing, and like it would be in front of like only a single room and just like for you and like the people. But it was really nice seeing like, oh, you could see other people perform first or like the dance, and then they're like, okay, you only have this amount of time. We're like, okay, I got this. And it was like pretty nice. Never experienced something like that before. It was really interesting. I really liked it. Well, for myself personally, it's just like get over the fact that I get nervous in front of people. And actually, for me, it's like one of the first, since it's my first time performing in front of like a huge crowd, it's like, wow. I kind of am progressing in my vocals, and I also want to improve my vocals. Never actually took in classes. Like I take dance and all that, but not ever vocals.
I was really nervous, but I thought like they said it was just like a skill assessment, so I thought I'd just do like something small and then I'd be okay, because in the end it's still like beginner dance, so I don't think they're looking for too much. Though a lot of people did dance like full routines.
what I was thinking was, what's gonna happen? You know, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, we have a skills test or something. Are we dancing in front of each other? Are we gonna introduce and then split up? You know, like, yeah. So we're pretty nervous just to like show what we got, you know, and not know what to expect. Mystery, right? Yeah. I told myself this is totally gonna be a Produce 101 thing. Like, we're all gonna sit on a chair. No, we're gonna come in groups and select our rank. And then like, there's gonna be that one person that sits on number 1 and we're all gonna look at him like, who do you think you are? You know, like, yeah. But I knew that the system was gonna be related. Yeah, similar.
The first day, I was actually quite nervous, like what to do and all that, and then like how all we pan out. It was quite, how to say, nervous, but at the same time very happy and joyful.
Like how the classes are gonna be like, because we watched Produce 101, so we kind of thought it might be similar to that. And we're nervous for like the performance, like the showcase thing too.
반갑습니다. 사랑을 했다 우리가 만나 지우지 못할 추억이 됐다 번화는 멜로드라마 괜찮은 겸만 그 겸은 됐다 널 사랑했다 우리가 만든 love scenario 이제 점점 커지고 마지막 페이지를 넘기면 조용히 말을 내리죠 우리 아파도 해볼까 이제부터 했어 우리 이 정도면 됐어
You know, there were some students who definitely knew each other. In fact, they probably enrolled after hearing from a friend who also enrolled. But we had people from all over the Bay Area, you know, opposite sides of the Bay, way inland, like as far as Modesto. And so only a few knew each other prior. This was a great opportunity to bring the community together and introduce people who had been wanting K-pop friends but didn't have access until now. It was interesting to see how the kids bonded and related to each other, you know, like, oh, I also love Twice. But once they got into groups, they started learning a lot more about each other.
Oh, I loved it. It was I don't know how to explain it. It was just so great. There's no words. Because we all had fun. Like, we just like told each other our names and bam, we're friends because we already knew we liked K-pop.
A lot of them were just singing praises about their instructors. Even though there's that language barrier, they were definitely relating to their instructors.
Oh, they're so nice. Like, they're really fun. And then they make a lot of jokes too, so it's like most of the time we're like laughing and then we're singing too, and yeah.
It was definitely really interesting, especially learning more about our instructors to hear their background. And then it definitely thought of it as a really big chance that, wow, everything is so real compared to just like practicing at home, but now you have a professional instructor trying to teach you. So it feels as if you're actually learning how to be a trainee.
They gave a PowerPoint presentation of kind of like their credentials and just seeing the people they work with, the amount of songs they have out, and even when they sang, you can hear like they're really passionate about their work. So, and the fact that, I don't know if this makes a difference, but I wasn't expecting like all Korean. I thought they would know like a little English, and the fact that they're just speaking straight in Korean, I was like, this is the real deal. Yeah, I was like, they're legit. I felt really good. They're really qualified.
이 밤 그날의 반딧불을 당신의
참 가까이 뛰어올게요. 좋은 꿈이 길
We had to introduce ourselves, and then we sang a few notes of a song that we had, and then they would evaluate us to see how our voice was like. And so we also, after that, they gave us a new Korean name based on like either what we liked or if we already had one, we would use that. Well, since I sang IU, Jian, so they gave me her real name, and I was very I don't deserve this name. Thank you. IU Sunbin, let's be friends.
They're really understanding when we had like personal problems and things, and they're really welcoming, and yeah.
I really like it. I just wish like it's longer. It's only 2 weeks right now, right? I just wish it's like 4 weeks.
We're kind of like all together, kind of like we're all learning Korean, like about like it's like the pronunciations together. So it's like kind of like a family kind of feeling. So it's like you don't really know each other too well, but then you're comfortable in their presence and like you sing together too. So it's like all really nice.
I felt really confident. I felt really great about the group I had. Yeah, we really support each other, and it was really impressive to see how they progressed as well as myself throughout the showcase.
I got more than I expected. I made new friends. I didn't really think I was going to make friends, honestly, because I'm not very social, but I made a lot of good friends, so yeah. Teachers, they're really nice, and they like actually want to help you and like not embarrass you in front of the crowd, and they actually like, you know, tell you like, oh, you should try this a little better, you know, yeah.
So we picked 2 songs, and then they teach us like the pronunciations and how to like precisely say the Korean words, so then it sounds better. And then there's we warm up before we sing, so we learned many ways of like loosening up our vocal cords and everything. So yeah, it was nice. Oh yeah, like you like move this around and like you made like the blabble sound. They kind of try to translate it into English. So it's like na would be like N-A, and then like try to like make the N vibrate a bit more so it sounds like na, like that. So it's like, yeah, there's like many ways for them to manipulate the Korean pronunciation into what we understand, basically, like Americans understand. Oh, here it's like a lot less serious. Like over there, it's like for the trainees, it's like life or death, basically. Like if you debut, you're successful. If you don't, then you have to like work for like more years and stuff. But then here, it's like more of like learning the traditions and like enhancing your vocal skills and everything. So it's like it's more of a simple class that you're taking instead of like the competitiveness in like dramas and like game shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
You want to be on Produce 101? Well, this isn't it, but it's like it.
You learn how to sing Korean songs well with many cool friends who want to learn the same thing as you.
know, I think there's no process for bonding like becoming a team and putting together a show. They really had to rely on each other, learn each other's weaknesses and strengths, and they spent quite a lot of time even though it was just 2 weeks. So I think that those bonds are going to last, especially because they're K-pop bonds, you know? I think they'll be contacting each other for quite a while.
I felt fine, and then up until it was time to do it, then my heart starts racing. So that my group was first. We just went ahead and did it. But I thought I would be more nervous, but when you look out there, it's dark, so you can't really even see anyone, so it's just like go ahead and do it and have fun. So I had a lot of fun doing it.
I remember the first day that we had dress rehearsal, the girls agreed on having like pink skirts and white shirts, and then the boys would wear black pants and white t-shirts. But when it came around to us actually coming to dress rehearsal, the boys looked a little too casual, and then since we're a bit of an older group, it looked a little bit too cutesy for our group. So we switched to darker colors, and I think it really worked out. The girls did a red, black, and white theme, and the boys did black and white with like suspenders and bow ties. It looked really nice. I felt energized. I felt really happy about it. The really enlightened moment was when we were on stage and feeling the energy from the crowd. And like when you're rehearsing in the studio, like in front of the mirrors in the studio, you don't really think about like having stage presence, and suddenly after weeks of rehearsal and hours of just like repeating the same moves over and over again, you're put on a stage, and that's like your one shot. And I think us being the beginner group, you kind of think, oh, you know, we're not that good, you know. But when we got up there, I felt so proud of my group and myself as well. And I really felt the energy from the crowd, and I felt I projected more energy than I would have just in the studio. Yeah.
I think that now each team has their own song, so now each team needs to have time to practice a song, and then you also need to do, I feel like it's almost like Produce 101 where you have your song, you practice, and then you have to showcase what your progress is, and then the instructors will tell you that, oh no, this is lacking, you need to improve on this. So I feel more afraid of like that point, that we aren't going to be to the tier where the instructors want us to be, because showcase is literally within 2 weeks. So we need to be able to put not only our best foot forward, but also best image for our team. It's a lot of stress, but I think the biggest point is to just have a lot of fun, because that's what we're all here for, to not only gain the experience, but to, in the end, have fun and hopefully make a lot more friends. Because in the Bay Area, there's not that many K-pop fans. So now that we're all like bunched together, so it's like hopefully more friends down the road.
He says it's not a competition, but you know, feels kind of like a competition.
I am very excited, but kind of scared at the same time. Yeah.
I will try to enjoy it. I know I'm not the best dancer out of here, so I will try to do my part. Try not to make a mistake, but even though I make a mistake, I will try to enjoy the whole thing. And I think the teamwork, and then all this, the joy and dance and sweat, I will enjoy them all.
Wing, 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 boomerang. Hey, 돌아버려. Boom, 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 boom. 네 마음 향해 슈 타고 던졌는데, oh my god. 화살은 내게 퓨 하고 다시 날아와는 괴롭히네 no 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 대체 뭔데 나를 미치게 해 나도 나를 미쳤는데 어떻게 너는 나를 작아지게 하는 거지 I don't know 네 얼굴 행동 하나하나 다 Love it no 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 나를 봐 너만 봐내 옆에만 꼭 붙어 있어줘 Wing, 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 boomerang. Hey, 윙, 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 윙. Boomerang.
Sick of being poised.
I've been standing BTS since the beginning, so I'm a hardcore ARMY. I hope to accomplish professionals' dancing routines, since the professionals come here and they can pinpoint out the things that I'm doing wrong and things that I'm doing good, and to be part of a group to dance in front of people and just be like a K-pop group, I guess.
Class was a lot of fun. It was definitely very interesting to, split into teams right away. Yes, actually I've been listening to K-pop for about 13 years.
나선 너의 등장이 연서답지 않은 눈빛이 뭔가 느낌이 좀 수상해 지금은 12시 10분 전
점점 꿈에 취하고 눈빛은 서로를 비추고 불안은 침묵도 분적해 거짓 검은 같은 우리 사이 너 하나 입을 만져 I feel good 너에게 나를 만져 I feel good 이건 좀
good. 지난 여름부터 밤낮 사주기 소녀처럼 굶게 만들었어 romance 어느만 기다렸어 oh yes 핸드폰은 없지만 그는 호흡을 서로 바래 가르르드 카페 내가 빨리 와주고 안녕해 나나나나 이 손을 머리 위에 놔도 해
For a lot of these students, I think this might be the first time performing in front of a big audience. Some of them were definite newbies, and some of them had some experience as performers before. And the crowd was just so supportive at that final performance. I think they were feeling the pride that I felt when I was watching. And then the students, you could definitely tell that they were enjoying the attention and the reward for their hard work. They had these bright smiles and lots of spirit. It was a wonderful experience to be in the audience that night.
Like it, and I hope more people have this opportunity to actually really learn the dance and then show off at the end of the 2.5 weeks class.
I can't wait. I wish this was like longer and like more days, so it'll feel like Produce 101. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it again next year.
K-Pop Academy is about. I would say it's getting together with a group of people who love music or love K-pop particularly, and working together to make an awesome cover. But you also get like a little bit of professional help too, which is really awesome because not everyone gets that. So there was one thing that I was really surprised about. I was never expecting the vocal trainers to record us like a professional recording. I had never done that in my life before. And I think at some point they said it was kind of like a souvenir to us as well. And they also explained that by hearing your voice, you'll understand how you're going to sound to other people, especially when you're performing on stage. So I think that was the biggest surprise because it helped me learn about how I sounded, the recording process, and get something to take home. And it's something that you can't recreate. Like, it's with that group. You can sing the song again, but it'll be different. but still in a good way with someone else. So that was the best part of it.
Prior to this, I would feel a lot of stress whenever I did learn dancing, because I'm very beginner and I'm kind of shy in front of people. But being in like a true beginners group where everyone's learning the same dance every day, you become really comfortable with the people you're around, and you're both like, you can see them all suffering with you, and that creates a great bond. I felt really confident. I felt really great about the group I had. Yeah. We really support each other, and it was really impressive to see how they progressed as well as myself throughout the showcase. Yeah.
I'd do it again. And I think now my friends know what it is, so I think they'll probably want to do it too. Yeah.
So I think what's really interesting about this experience is that we're getting professionals from the K-pop industry who have worked with really well-known stars. And not only that, but not only is it high-level instruction, but it's like professional, experienced, high-level instruction. And they're doing it out of the kindness of their hearts. And I think that's, and like for Korean culture, and I think that's really amazing, and it says a lot about their character as well, yes. But actually, while working with the teachers here, the vocal teachers, every time they go around to a group, they know exactly what kind of advice to give and what exactly to do with your voice. And that made me realize that these people are actually very highly trained professionals who are very good at teaching as well, especially teaching younger people. I feel like you can tell they have a lot of experience in working with groups and like people who don't have as much experience as well. And it's very nice of them to come all the way to Korea to engage in this kind of thing. I really respect them a lot, and the more that I work with them, the more I see you know, just how genuinely kind they are and like how hardworking they are. It's very nice, yeah, that they're lending their expertise.
So for anybody who would like to join K-Pop Academy on some other occasion, I think that they should know that there's more to it than just learning vocals or dance. They're going to learn a lot about themselves, they're going to meet a lot of great people, and they're going to be exposed to an opportunity that very few people ever get. And the memories that they're going to take home and the experiences is definitely something to cherish.
I liked learning the formations because I've never done that before. Like usually in my dance classes, we would just like stay in one place.
It helps me like dance easily. My group leader, she's beautiful, a very wonderful singer, and she's very funny.
Jungkook.
BTS.
17's Joshua. Soongwon from 17.
My favorite is 101.
Tan from SNSD.
I'm a hardcore ARMY.
Got 7 for boys and twice for girls.
Eric Nam.
We are your friends. 안녕하세요, 가른입니다. K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy. K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
K-pop Academy.
She already knew. She was 100% ready.
Yeah, just like this for both of us.
움직이지 않고.
Please join me in welcoming